Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon all, and welcome to this installment of the IshPlusSix podcast, the podcast series where I interview your next favorite artist. On this episode, I am joined by USA-based group BLEACHERS ONLY CHILD. BOC are a group made up of members, let me take a breath, AUTUMXO, Lee Harris, LUKAZ, Matthew Pedroza, PERCE LENARD, PROMETHUIS, Tilburn, and Zach Vaz. They've been releasing singles over the past few months, with my favorites being Filthy and BET. You should all go check them out, and while you're there, go check out their solo stuff as well. Please all welcome to the podcast, BLEACHERS ONLY CHILD. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this installment of the IshPlusSix podcast, the podcast series where you could discover your next favorite artist. I go by Ish, and on today's episode, I am joined by the one and only, ladies and gentlemen, Brockhampton. Let's go. Come on, guys, let's go. We got Brockhampton.
Hell no.
I'm just messing. We got BLEACHERS ONLY CHILD on the podcast, guys. Let's go.
Hello.
All right.
No, not my ears. No.
How's it going, guys? Let the audience know how you guys are doing.
Great.
I'm doing pretty solid.
That's pretty
I'm doing
sick.
pretty solid.
That's pretty sick. I'm pretty excited because this is my first time interviewing a group. I usually just do one-on-one interviews, but you know, it's always good to try something a little bit different, switch things up a little bit, moving and shaking,
This is
shaking
an interesting
and moving.
first one. This is an interesting first one for you.
Yeah, we're actually taking over the show. So.
This is the lead podcast.
I do feel a little bit outnumbered, I'll be real with you. But anyways, without further ado, let's just get into it. As you all know, you guys have all seen the podcast before, of course. Why wouldn't you have? We always start off with a joke. Today's no different. Let's just get into it. Everything's big in Texas. A man walks into a hotel restaurant and sits down at the bar and orders a beer. When the beer comes, it's the largest he's ever seen. Why is it so huge? The man asks. The bartender says, well, everything's bigger in Texas. The man orders a cheeseburger, and this too is enormous. By God, man, why is this so massive? I'll never be able to finish it. Well, I told you already, everything's bigger in Texas. The man eats what he can, but by the time he gets through the giant beer, he's completely drunk and has to use the bathroom. Excuse me, where are the bathrooms? Down the hall and to the left. So the man staggers toward the bathroom and forgets which way the bartender says to go. He makes a choice at the end of the hall and wanders to the right instead. He steps inside and falls directly into the swimming pool. Ah! Don't flush! The man shouts.
That joke was too long for that to be the punchline, bro. Solid joke. I'd probably give it like a light to decent 8.
Oh no, don't start. We're not doing this right now. We'll leave that to Tony Fantano. Cool. So the first question that I did want to ask you guys, let's get into the real questions. How many holes does a straw have?
Wow!
I'm just messing around. So what I did want to ask you guys was, how did you all initially get to know each other as a group? How did it all start? What was the concept? What did the conception of BLEACHERS ONLY CHILD look like?
Paul and Matt.
At first, it was just me and Paul.
Yeah.
And then Paul's like, yo, AUTUMXO. I'm like, oh my gosh, AUTUMXO. One day we're gonna call him, he's all like, I'm like, bro, just leave, join us. And he's like, should I? Oh my gosh, should I? And that's it. He did. And then he bought us prom. And then I found Lucas and Lee on HK Chord. Shout out. And that's where Tilburn was too.
HK called, you said.
we-
So is that
Yes.
that's HK from Brockhampton? Is it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's,
That's
Me and
the
Lucas built
nice
that
memory.
Discord from the ground up.
Yeah. And we met Zach through Lucas, right?
Yeah, times
pretty
up.
much.
Yeah.
that's pretty sick, guys. I'll be real with you. That's pretty sick. So who had the idea then to actually like make it a group, or make it a what do you guys call it? Do you call it a rock band or a group or a boy band? What kind of thing do you guys call it?
After school club.
Collective?
I like.
After school club, yes.
I personally like boy band, but I mean anything really works.
After school club does sound pretty sick. I'll be real.
After school club is sick.
Cool. Sorry, who did you say had the idea to start making music as a group?
I had the idea to start the whole thing. I remember asking Paul, and he was iffy about it at first. He was like, "I don't know, man." And then, but we did some stuff at first, and then eventually evolved into this.
What kind of stuff were you doing at the start?
It was we had another one before this, but it failed horribly.
Yeah. It was bad.
I'm sure.
Shut
it
him up,
can't-
bro. Shut him up. Shut him up. Shut him up.
I'm sure it can't have
Nah,
been
they're
that
cool.
bad.
They're cool. They're still
No,
my
yeah.
friends.
They're cool people. I hello, yeah.
They just didn't do anything. That was why I just like.
That's really cool.
Football players, man.
A follow-up question I had to that was, who is the biggest driving force for you guys when it comes to making music? Who, I don't want to say who's the most motivated, but I suppose that's a different way of wording it. Who do you guys think? I mean, Lucas, you haven't said that much. Who do you think?
Honestly, it's between Autumn or Lee. Like,
Damn, really?
I'd say like either Paul or Prom. Prom's always just.
For me, it's Matt for sure.
I would have said Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Matt.
Yeah, definitely Matt. Because without Matt, there would be no Bleachers Only Child. Like, he does everything. He edits, he produces, he does all the graphic design. Like, we just
Yeah,
sing.
He handles all the masters.
I love you, man.
Matt is Bleachers Only Child.
Where
Matt
Facts,
is
bro.
my boyfriend. Maybe?
where is Matt? Is Matt here?
Maybe.
No.
Matt's the one that doesn't have his camera on. He's the one that's just
Frank
kind of
Ocean.
talking.
Oh,
He's coming
snap.
from the distance.
Mr.
No,
Frank
Matt
Ocean
is
and
Frank
Homer.
Ocean. We have Frank Ocean in our group.
Oh yeah, that's Frank Ocean. Yeah,
Yeah.
Sing nice.
and the baby. Matt's both.
It's both.
The
No,
baby in the
Cody,
picture,
that's
not
his name.
the baby.
A little mashup
Yup.
kind of thing going on.
No, tell me.
Cool. So I guess we've covered who's the biggest driving force, but then let's get into creativity then. Who would you guys say brings the ideas, like most of the ideas, or is it the same situation? Is it just Matt who's, you know, the biggest idea person in the group?
It's like everyone, but I say like someone that does it the most is probably like Pedro or Paul.
Really?
I agree, yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of almost the exact answer I had. I was like maybe like Pedro and Paul, but like really everybody except for me maybe does it.
Yeah.
Everybody like throws their hat in the ring.
That's really.
I haven't made anything with them yet.
It's coming.
It'll be soon, man. It'll be soon.
Coming soon, bro.
Yeah. So what's the creation process like? Is it like you all just hop onto a Discord call? Because trying to organize this call in and of itself was a whole palaver. You know, you're all in a bunch of different time zones. For all intents and purposes, it's 7 minutes to 1 in the UK right now. In the morning. So I just want to know how you guys deal with time zones and living on, you know, in completely different sides of the country.
Well, oftentimes, like, if there's like they're making music in the call, it's often like only like half the group. Like there's only very few times where like everybody in the group is in the call at the same time, and usually it's just like specific members, and they're like, hey, let's make a song. Usually Matt's in there, and he fires up Logic Pro.
Yeah.
They just start making a track.
Yeah,
That's
it's
usually
like
how it goes.
yeah, like Matt would be in there, and like Autumn and like Paul and like they do something to a beat and like send it and like all of us, the rest of us hop on like a day later. Yeah, it's usually how it goes.
And how long does it usually take to make a song, you know, from the conception to writing to production to all of it? How long does it usually take?
It's
The
a
quickest-
fast process.
Yeah,
It's,
Yeah,
it's
definitely-
a fast
definitely
process
fast.
sometimes.
the quickest was definitely the quickest to having all of like the components was definitely like probably BET because we had like
Yeah.
2 extra verses and like another hook that we had in like under a day. And
Yeah.
like 90% of that got cut.
BET is the one with
It's the
the
font
one
track.
with Lucas
The-
is like the Stoneface character, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. It's like the silver. That was so cool. That's such cool art.
That was
That's
really
my
cool
favorite.
art.
that's my favorite cover we've done.
Who did that?
Me.
Matt.
Oh, really?
Man.
Matt, you need to let us in on some of your secrets because how did you pull that off? How did you do that? Was it did you cover Lucas in tinfoil? What did you do? Tell us what you did.
Oh my
That's
God,
exactly what happened.
Yeah, that's
You figured it
that's
out.
how
Dude, you're quick.
We covered him in tinfoil, threw him in the microwave for a few minutes.
Had some fireworks going on in the background.
Yeah. Just the tinfoil kind of just like melted to his skin, and it worked perfect.
Moving on from that, I've listened to pretty much everyone here's music, including people who aren't here right now. I do
I
want
miss
to.
you, Pro.
You all seem to have slightly similar to slightly different subject matters in all of your tracks, all of your types of music. With Perce like talking about lost love, Autumn talking about stuff being done in the hills, and I don't know if it's safe to talk about that on this podcast episode right now, but
Oh my God.
paracetamol in the hills, and imagining someone, and Lucas wanting more from life. I want to know what inspires all of these ideas for you guys.
I mean, honestly, for me, it's like, I don't know. I mean, like, I feel like the track has to evoke something out of me, and it has to spark like an interest or just spark like inspiration. And yeah, I don't know. I just kind of like take what the track is and I just kind of go with it. I just kind of like make whatever to it, and then kind of like just vibe out to it. Say some gibberish. I don't fucking know.
Is it like you hear the beat and you're like you let the beat control you basically?
I guess kinda. Yeah, kinda.
I think for me, when it comes to like the process of like hearing the instrumental, I would just take time to like replay it over and over again, just have it on loop until I could like figure out what to like put on the song. It's a weird process for me personally, but I still do it to this day until I could get something right. I think that's just from like my end, honestly.
That's really cool. Zach, what about you?
At least for like within this group, they usually, specifically Matt, because I feel like he has a vision with every song, and then sometimes like Autumn and Paul will have like their own like creative sparks and stuff. But really, they'll just tell me exactly what they want from me. Whether it's like a guitar solo that doesn't get used for Kennedy, or if it's like a verse on a song, that might be coming out. But yeah, honestly, it's really nice being in this group because they do give me like direction on specifically what to do or what they want from me. From there, if like it's like a vocal thing, I'll just figure out what comes to me naturally. Again, using like the method that Lucas says. It's nice having that shit on loop.
Yeah.
Or if I can figure out the chord progression, like I play like instruments, so it's easier for me to like get a chord progression, put to an instrument, play it myself, and figure out something, and then put it to a beat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
for me vocally, that's easier. But otherwise, I just let them, give me direction, which is nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
We got a new addition. We got
Let's
Chrome.
go.
Let's go. Let's go.
sir, put a shirt on.
We don't want to get this restricted. We don't want to get this restricted.
We can see it, bro.
You can see your shoulders, dog.
Yo, he naked.
Dude, not your shoulders.
Nikes, bro. He's Nikes.
For all intents and purposes, Prom is a guy, so any nipples are fine in this video. To the YouTube.
I was joking.
Yo, free the nipple, man. All nipples should be off.
Even nipple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the BOC agenda.
I do want to ask another question before we get into the more light-hearted stuff. What can we expect from you guys in the next few months? Is it like just more singles as you build up listenership and fans online? Is it an album that you're working on? Merch? What kind of stuff are you guys working on?
Ourselves. Whenever you need.
Whatever we need. We need an album. We need merch. We need...
Bro, you
That's funny
jinxed
that
it,
you say that,
bro.
actually.
You jinxed it, bro.
That's funny
Not
that
coming
you
no more.
It's cut.
I don't think we made an agreement on what type of process we're heading towards, whether it's like making more songs or just straight up making an album. We haven't really decided on that yet, but only time will tell, I guess, honestly.
Yeah, we should probably do that soon.
We're
Paul's
figuring
EP's
stuff
coming out
out.
tonight, bro.
Yeah.
But hey, as for now,
All platforms.
Oh,
Bring me
snap.
home.
Ooh.
yeah, bring me
That shit's
home.
nice.
That's just basically what me and Paul been working on. I got this.
But
EP
while-
working on.
While you guys are waiting for a BOC album, just stream Kennedy.
True.
Over and
Kennedy
over again.
Kennedy is a hard track. That's the drill
Repeat.
track, if I'm not mistaken, isn't it?
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna treat this like this.
There'll be links in the description, guys. Don't worry, there'll be links in the description.
That's hard.
Cool. So into the more light-hearted questions, I guess.
I see what
don't-
you did.
Can you
I
put this
see
on
what you
thumbnail?
did.
I wasn't doing anything. I was just thinking about how much trouble I'm gonna get into with you guys for asking this next one.
Do it.
Okay. If you guys had to marry a member from Brockhampton, which one are you guys going for? Individually, let's go.
Mad champion.
Kevin.
Marlon.
Kevin.
Marlon.
Mad champion. Mad champion. Easily.
Yeah, probably
Marlon.
Kevin, so I could just like learn his like musicality, you know.
Shut up, Paul. You married Kevin in a heartbeat.
What the
For
fuck,
love.
bro?
For love.
For love.
That's
You
such
do
a
it for
you
love.
love
I
Kevin.
fucking love
Wild card,
I'd,
Rob.
I'd marry
I'll
Marlon
take a
for
bullet.
love.
that's such a no homo answer.
I did.
We got
Marlon.
Romil, HK, Merlin. Interesting choices, guys.
Also Jabari.
Jabari's
also
cool.
Bro, you didn't even
Ooh,
get past
Jabari.
that bare face.
Jabari be butty.
I have to say, I'd probably either go for Jabari or Joba. Those two, Joba's just insanely talented. You know, he's a
I agree.
he's
Joba
just
seems like
insanely
husband
talented.
material.
Honestly, yeah, he just seems like such a wholesome guy. So
I'm done.
the next few questions are who's more likely to questions, a little bit of I don't know, just who's more likely to. I say who's more likely to do this. You guys all do a little vote thing or whatever you guys want to do on
Yes.
on who's more likely to do that in the group.
Who's most likely
Okay.
to not season the chicken? Paul.
Wait,
Bruh.
wait, okay. Alright.
I'm sorry, what was the
Stupid
question
idea.
again?
We didn't get to
He hasn't asked one yet.
I was like, bro, there was no question.
Alright, so the first question is who's more likely to tease an album and never drop it?
Oh my god.
You
You fucking know that already.
you chose that question on purpose.
Everyone say it.
You chose
One,
that question on purpose.
2, 3. Pedro.
Autumn.
Pedro, Autumn.
When's
They're the same person. They're the same person.
When's it dropping,
isn't
bro?
funny.
When's it dropping? When's it gonna drop? You be saying patience a lot. We're running out.
None of your business.
Wow.
I'm
That's
just messing
it.
around.
It's dropping
drop it.
tomorrow.
When's it dropping?
It'll drop when Zach gets his part done.
It's true. I'm
Oh,
literally the holdout. Yeah.
Zach, get your part
Sorry,
done,
guys.
bro. Otherwise, I might
Zach
have to
Taylor.
make a trip to America
Zach
sometime
Taylor.
soon.
I'm so
Gotta go to
sorry.
the Vaz household.
We keep losing all these royalty-free beats, man. It's tough.
Dude, we do, bro. Stop. Don't remind me, bro.
man.
Next question: who's most likely to leave the group and drop a gospel album?
Lee.
Lee.
Yeah. Yeah. It's true.
Man.
Nah, bro,
Who's,
you're a drop bittersweet, bro. You're a drop bittersweet.
What's going on? Are you the Kirk Franklin of the group or something? What's what's the reasoning?
I love gospel music.
Lee is gospel.
I'm about to get that one feature. I'm about to be a feature on it. I just know I am.
True.
I could also count on Lucas to make a good gospel album.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking of Lucas.
I don't think I will. I don't know.
I don't think he
I don't know
would,
about that.
but I think he could.
I think Prom would make a good one too.
For real.
Huh?
I think he would.
No, I'm
Like, genuinely,
not.
bad.
Why do these people?
I mean,
think he
maybe.
would. I think he would.
I think we're just
Well,
naming
we'll keep
names
an
now. I think we're just naming names.
I mean, like,
think
I've already
so,
kind of dropped, like, a gospel song. Like, the outro to Bittersweet, like, that's kind of gospel-inspired.
Gift from God.
Oh, what a banger! What a banger!
All music is
Sure,
from
man.
God. Like,
Okay, bro.
Next question.
Yeah, next question.
Next question.
Most likely to adopt a pet alligator. Who lives closest to Florida here? That's basically what I'm asking.
I think I live close to Florida.
Yeah, would that be Lee?
Yeah.
I
I don't want to
Yeah,
answer
I
Lee
say
three
Prom.
times in a row, so
I
I'm
say
just gonna say
Prom.
Perce.
Yeah, Prom, yeah.
Go Prom. I'll say Prom then.
Pome's most likely to adopt
I'll say
a-
myself as well.
I was like, dude, this is dope. Look at this.
just showing up on one of like the production sessions one day with just like a pet alligator, just like
Yeah,
Yo, look at this.
man.
Prom, can
Only
you
if you
adopt
did
an
it.
alligator and can we put it in a music video?
Yes.
We have to.
That'd be-
We have to capitalize off that.
That's a goal now.
that would be sick.
So we're just gonna get an alligator. We're just gonna. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
Next one, who's most likely to tattoo their girlfriend's name when they got together a week before?
Lee.
Lee, bro.
What are you talking about? Why?
It's such a Lee move, bro.
I'm being defensive, but I'm gonna be honest. My first thought was myself. After that
What's going on? Do you
It'd definitely be Lee or Tobin.
That's because we're the only two that have
yeah,
girlfriends.
we are the only two that have girlfriends.
Pretty much. Like there was no other answer. Like,
There's no other choice.
There really
I
wasn't.
talk about my girlfriend like a bit.
Oh,
Not a lot.
you be simping. Okay.
I do. She's pretty.
He talks about her. What a simp, bro.
Imagine.
Dude, he loves his girlfriend. What is
what a loser, dude.
Imagine treating girls
go.
like actual human beings. What a simp.
Imagine being in love.
Never.
Damn, why you ruin it, bro?
What the?
Dude,
Hold on, we got a special guest, guys. We got a special guest.
Fresca.
drop Fresco.
Fresco, when's Fresco about to drop a song, bro?
I don't know.
Fresco's dropping before I am, bro.
I've been speaking to her recently. Her vocals are getting a little better.
That was just you.
The next question is, it sort of contrasts to the previous one. Who's most likely to cheat in the group? I'll let you guys interpret that how you want. Cheat on a test, cheat on on a game of bingo, cheat on, you know, who's most likely to just cheat?
Sure, buddy.
I'd probably say like Pedro.
Yeah.
What? What?
I love you, Pedro.
What? When you said Tess, the first person that came to mind was Paul. I feel like Paul's the type of person to cheat his way through high school.
Wait, no.
Paul's the type of person
Lucas, because he cheated on us with time.
Because, you know, I have to, like, you know, priority.
Whoa!
Same with Zach. Then.
I'm kidding. It's all jokes.
Zach's
Zach's looking at a frame, bro.
Look at him. He's like, who?
I don't know what you're referring to, but alright.
They hide it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Lights are off.
Lights off.
He's out.
My next question, the final one of the who's more likely to. Who's most likely to cancel a show or cancel their appearance in a show because of a bad hair day?
Me.
Actually, wait, maybe me.
Let's say Paul. Paul's like,
Actually, no, I would never go to that extreme. No, I feel like Prom always be like, he just never be there. You know, he just be like doing his homework.
Prom doesn't have bad hair days, bro. Prom doesn't have bad hair days.
For real, my hair always looking good as hell.
Yeah, I don't
No,
understand
yeah.
why.
Right now.
Naz
I'm
literally
like
has
balding.
dreads.
I'm
I don't
like
think
16 and I'm fucking balding.
Naz will have
Yesterday-
dreads. I don't think dreadheads have bad hair days.
Oh my
Yesterday,
gosh, I
I-
look so bad in this clip. Delete it,
Yesterday,
we're not using
my hair looked so
Right.
bad, I almost just drove home from school. So probably me.
No, I'd say me, because I was wearing a hat we're not gonna talk about it, but in the last one, because my hair looked bad. I almost didn't turn my camera on for this interview because I thought my hair looked bad.
Hey, no one's judging
Oh,
you
it's
guys.
good.
I mean, to be
Yeah,
fair,
that's good.
let's just say there is a reason why I'm wearing a do-rag right now, okay?
Take that off right now.
It looks good though.
I mean, it's 1 a.m. where you are, though.
That's true. Yeah. So, my final question before I let you guys, BOC, Bleachers Only Child, the After School Club, go on your merry way. You are heard by and I asked this question to everyone. I asked this question to Pedro as well in his interview. I round off every episode with this question. You are heard by everyone on Earth at the same time. What do you say?
Stream Bleachers Only Child on all platforms.
Yup.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good.
Stream Kennedy.
I have no idea what you
Stream
said.
texture,
Stream Amnesia.
Say Hong Kong.
Stream Texture. Stream Amnesia. Stream Kennedy. Stream Ben Margera. Stream Filthy. Stream BET. That's all of them.
Black
You
Lives
don't
Matter.
gotta go
I
through the
whispered-
catalog, bro.
I did it out of order too. I did it out of order too.
I think it's been more than 10 seconds.
I think from me,
I
I'll
never-
probably say like.
Sorry, carry
I
on.
think
Sorry.
I think for me, I'll probably say, follow Gaptooth Lucas on Instagram.
That's kind of
Me?
selfish.
For me,
I
because it'd be like
wouldn't.
the perfect, it'd
Everyone's
be
like,
like the
streaming
perfect
this shit, and
thing.
he's just like, follow me.
For me, it'd
Oh,
be
that'd
like
be
the
perfect.
perfect thing where
Nah,
like
I'm just kidding.
you're too scared to
Or-
talk to anyone about it, so nobody knows for sure that everybody heard it. But I'll just whisper like, "I know what you did."
Oh,
That's hard. That's hard. That's so hard.
I'd say don't take yourself too seriously.
Come
Just
on, that's
live
what we
life.
like to
Just
see.
vibe out.
That's what we like to see.
Spread love.
Spread love, spread peace,
Spread
love
love.
yourself.
Oh my days, but
Treat
you guys,
people with respect.
you guys are sounding like a white
But
girl's
also-
Instagram bio right now. That's what you guys are sounding like.
Facts.
Live, laugh, love. Like, come on.
Love.
We could meet for 2 reasons. Either you're a blessing or a lesson. Like that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
You had that on deck. What the hell?
Show the back. Show the back. Show the back. Show the back.
Yeah, that immediate.
Show the back, bro. Show the back.
Show
Show the back. Show the back. Oh, okay. Show the back.
Yo, what's this, bro?
What are we seeing? What are we seeing right now? What
You
is
can't see it
this?
at all. You can't see
Unreleased
it at
club
all.
hall. Unreleased club hall.
Unreleased club hall. Okay, so can you go into a bit of detail on what that is?
No.
Or
Go
is
leave,
it?
No, can't. No,
Okay, no, no.
I'm kidding.
Whoa.
Talk about club hall, Lee.
Lead.
Club hall.
Talk about it.
I wonder why I should be the one to talk about it, because it's my thing. Yeah, it's right now it's just acting as like a record label that I created. Bleachers Only Child is signed to it. I think all of the members individually, except like Zach and Lucas, are signed to it too. Yeah, we're gonna be dropping merch soon. I guess this is the official announcement. We're dropping apparel for the new Paul EP, or PERCE LENARD EP. That's dropping tomorrow, or I guess today in like a few hours.
Tonight,
It's out right now. It's out here in the UK right now.
Go stream that shit, boy.
You should listen to
it right
that
now.
shit.
That's
So that's cool.
That is
We're
really
gonna
cool.
be doing big. Yeah.
You guys heard it here first. BOC releasing merch, doing their thing. You know, go check it out. Links in the description if they send me the links. So, Bleachers Only Child, I'd just like to thank you guys for joining me on this little interviewical journey. Oh no, guys, honestly, it's my pleasure. This is what I like doing. So, ladies and gentlemen, listeners of the IshPlusSix podcast, make sure you go stream Kennedy by Bleachers Only Child, PERCE's new EP that dropped a few weeks ago, because this will be released in a few weeks from today. And yeah, make sure to like and subscribe if that's your kind of thing. If not, that's fine. I'll stay. I don't say Shay Amazing anymore. Keep it real. I will see you later, alligators.